I'm Eric Rendelman coming to you tonight from Kevin Powell Motorsports here in Winston-Salem on behalf of CKI, Competition Karting. And tonight we're here to talk a little bit about the CKI chassis program. So, as a lot of you know, CKI for years has had karts for a lot of different markets, but we're here to talk about the oval racing market specifically and some of the things about the CKI chassis. So, for any of you that have been around dirt racing, specifically for a long time, you'll remember CKI's karts throughout the year, and in the heyday of karting, the late 90s, early 2000s, with large kart counts at the WKA National program, you know, CKI was certainly a player. It all started in the early 90s with the LTO chassis, into the late 90s to early 2000s with the AV series karts, and up into the mid 2000s with the Momentum. Now since then, things have kind of died down a little bit with the demise of the WKA National program for a long time. Things were a little bit quieter. CKA has always had a chassis. But for 2019, the focus is going to be back on chassis at CKI. And with that, I would like to introduce to you the new 2019 Laser Z19 chassis. And these guys to my sides here are a big reason that this kart has made it to market. They're going to tell you a little bit about some of the testing that went into it and some details on the kart. And I'm going to start right down here to my far right with Rodney Wood. Rodney's happy to be here as always tonight with us. And Rodney, I wanted to ask you, the Z19, that's a unique name. Can you tell me how you guys came up with that?
Well, I wanted to go back to the old Laser Z name because that's, you know, old throwback name. And John wanted a number name from the European stuff, so we kind of just put it together and come up with the Z19.
Yeah, perfect for 2019. You've got the Z19, kind of a throwback, and then of course to the modern day and what we've you guys have been testing on, working on for quite a while now. John, you were telling me just a little while ago, over a year of testing went into this kart. Why did you feel it was necessary to spend so much time developing this new kart?
Well, we started the project, like I said, back December a year ago with Will Spall, and he come on as our fabricator, getting back some of the throwback. He was involved back in those days. But to get back in the market, we knew we were going to have a good piece, and we knew it was going to take a lot of time, a lot of work to get what we needed. Yeah,
and the model that you finally came to here, this thing has been track tested with good success. You're happy with what you've come to. How long has this final model been tested for?
Last couple of months. We had this kart and one other kart we were working with, and it came down to this design we just like better, more consistent. It has real good roll speed. It accepts adjustments well. It works, you know, pretty easy with tires.
Yeah, and so now you've got a well-balanced kart with the track results behind it, and what people need to remember is that CKI, in addition to just the karts, provides a full service of tires, tire prep, and a very knowledgeable staff that can guide you through making the right decisions to make this kart work when you get to the racetrack. And of course the trackside support is just about any track that you go to, traveling series, local series, whatever, throughout North Carolina, Virginia. You'll be able to find some of these guys around at some time to where they can help you out. Over to my left, Brandon Ward. You're here with Kevin Powell Motorsports, and I mentioned earlier that that's where we are tonight, is hanging out here at Kevin Powell Motorsports. So tell me a little bit about your involvement with this project and the involvement right here where we're at tonight.
Well, I raced go-karts for years, and Will and I, you know, both come up through the go-kart ranks, and now we're here at Kevin Powell Motorsports working on the race car program together. You know, Will crew chiefs my race cars here for me, and he's been a big part in developing and designing this chassis for John and the guys at CKI. So, you know, he does all the fabricating work, and he's involved in the design. We just do some things here to try to help him out and get some stuff ready for him to make his job a little bit easier. But for the most part, the involvement in the actual go-kart is all through Will. We just, you know, it's done in-house here at Kevin Powell Motorsports is where it's built.
I got you. So it's been a real team effort between CKI, the guys here at Kevin Powell Motorsports, of course, Will Spa, mentioned his name, you guys both did. He's the chief fabricator on this project, so the one actually burning the tubes together, so to speak. So he's the guy getting it done in that department. So big team, lots of testing. has all gone into this Z19 chassis. So we're happy to bring to you the Laser Z19 racing chassis. It's available right now. We've got it on display coming up at the 2018 King of the Concrete. And lots of testing, time and development has gone into this kart, so we hope that you come by and check it out. I want to thank everybody who's been a part of the development and testing on this chassis, starting down here to the right with Donnie Knoll from CKI, part of the testing and development team on the kart. Cale Martin from CKI in the sales department, Brandon Ward, who we just talked to a moment ago about this kart, Rodney Wood, a crucial part of the design and development of this kart. Off to my left, I've got John and Wendy Klutz, owners of CKI, who make this all possible, and of course Will Spaw, our chief design fabricator on this kart. So again, big team that went into this, lots of testing, lots of development. You know, CKI can not just offer you the kart, but also the motor program, the tire program, everything you need that goes along with it to make your 2019 racing season successful. So when it comes time to make your choice for 2019, we certainly hope that you choose CKI.